Hey guys, this is Dan with Pain For You. Today's topic is going to be about visualization. And it seems like it's a new age topic and something a little bit woo-woo. Okay, we're going to do our visualization exercise. And I'm here to tell you that we all visualize, whether we do it intentionally or not. We've got a thing called a memory. We've got a thing called an imagination. And what are those things? They're visualizations. We're watching movies in our head of the things that have happened to us previously and the things that we either hope or fear will happen to us in the future. So we visualize all the time. And even simple things like, what do I want to have for lunch? We visualize quickly. We go, well, let me visualize pizza. Nope. I visualize a burger. Nope. How about some chicken wings? Maybe. How about that salad? No, I don't want that. Let me visualize, and so we visualize everything. We're constantly running through pictures in our head or movies in our head all the time. And many of us TMSers, we spend a lot of the time visualizing how bad things are going to go, right? Saw a comment yesterday that says, now that I know about TMS and I see how much people struggle with TMS pain, now I'm afraid of TMS. I don't think I'm broken structurally, but now I'm afraid of TMS because I see how bad it can be. My answer to this lady was, focus on the success stories, not the horror stories. Because inevitably, the people who stick with this and don't quit, they become success stories, even though they've been through horrors. So we get to choose and visualize, are we going to be the person that suffers forever? Or can we visualize in a very productive way being a person that kind of grabs onto these concepts, embraces that they're safe with their emotions, that they're safe in their body's not broken, kind of turns down the volume on their stress, turns the volume down on their fear levels. They stop watching these visualizations of a future full of pain and start to watch visualizations based on what they hope their life is going to be. And so visualization is happening whether you use it with intention or not. So I would like to suggest that you begin to use visualization productively with intention. A great example is Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you don't know his story, he was in a triathlon riding his bicycle and he got hit by an SUV. He had 6 or 7 compression fractures in his spine. You know, he was told by not 1, 2, but 3 surgeons that the only way out for him was to put a rod in from his neck to his tailbone, and that would be the only way he would have any hope of walking. And they gave him a horrible prognosis and said, dude, you're broken, you need this, 3 of them. And he basically said, no, I believe in the body's inherent ability to heal. So he chose to turn down the surgeries at the surgeon's dismay and caution. And for 9 weeks he laid on his stomach and he learned how to meditate and visualize. And basically visualize his spine healing and growing itself back together and regenerating, and those fractures healing and the discs healing. And he did it over and over and over again. It took him many, many weeks before he could get through that visualization without being interrupted by thoughts that were saying, this is stupid, you're going to end up a cripple, what are you doing this for, this is crazy, why are you not getting the surgery, oh my God, right? But it took him a long time to get through it. And then he got better and better at it, to the point where he could go through this entire visualization inside of about 45 minutes. But he would do it over and over and over again. And after being told he wouldn't walk again unless he had this surgery, without the surgery, 9 weeks later, he got up and walked. 12 weeks later, he returned to his practice as a chiropractor. How? Visualization. Dr. Bruce Lipton talks about the biology of belief. What we believe affects our physiology, affects our hormones, it affects our cells, right? It affects everything. And Dr. Joe Dispenza proved that through visualization, he could heal his body. So, stress illness. if we can get sick or have or dysfunction in our bodies with our digestion, with IBS, with reflux, with all sorts of things, if things can foul up as a result of stress and our mind and the changes in our bodies as a result of too much stress, it's very possible for us to get better through the use of our mind. And visualization can play a role in that. So whether it be TMS, your symptoms or pains, are you visualizing your body free of pain? If not, I would encourage you to start. If you have some type of other symptoms that are not pain, and you are struggling to have this TMS process work for you, maybe you can incorporate the normal things, feel your emotions, get into some gratitude, soothe yourself, calm down, turn down the volume on your stress levels. But maybe start to incorporate some visualization of you visualize yourself without these symptoms or pains. And how would it feel to actually, just enjoy not having these physical pains or symptoms? If you've got some weakness in a leg, visualize yourself walking normally with that working properly. Start to incorporate that into a daily practice. After you feel your emotions, after you do the gratitude, start literally visualizing yourself. Visualize things returning to normal. Again, we visualize all the time, and unfortunately, us TMSers are very prone to visualizing the worst case scenario of us never getting better. And that works against us, because what we think about and focus on most often is generally what we get, right? What we focus upon grows and magnifies. So if we're focusing on the negatives and the symptoms and the pains, it's going to generally grow and magnify. It's not going to let go quite as easily. So, visualization, we're using it all the time anyway. And what I'm encouraging you to do is to make a decision to incorporate positive visualization for the things that you want and the outcomes you want, instead of allowing the default, which is just a habitual pattern of thinking. The default is that we think about and we visualize all the bad stuff that we don't want. It's a fear-based world. And so I would encourage you to trust the possibility that you can get better, you will get better, and you are already on the way to getting better. And visualize what that looks like more and more. Visualize what you want. Like I said, we want to wire some of the neuroplasticity, neural connections. We want to wire it with things that we want, and visualization can be a part of that. So spend a little bit of time in your daily practice to say, what do I want? And let me visualize that. What does that look like? What does that actually feel like? There's a smile on my face, right? As you visualize having accomplished getting yourself out of this mess. So what do you guys think? Visualization, is that something you do proactively, or by default are these negative visualizations kind of consuming your mental and emotional energy and kind of painting a really dismal picture about what's laying down the road for us? So please comment below. Let me know what you think about visualization and whether or not you are going to commit to a practice of visualizing what you want, instead of letting the default movie in our head play about all the stuff we're worried is going to happen in the future. So comment below. If you like this video, please share it, and we'll talk to you guys and gals soon.